My dear students, now I'll take a problem on development problem now. I'll take one development problem on prism. So I'll take a for demo on solid edge, as well as I'll explain in between how to do sketching. Same methodology you have to follow for sketching. So I take a problem on pentagonal prism now to show development problem. A regular pentagonal prism of height 60 mm and base edge 30 mm rests with its base on HP, and the vertical face closest to VP is 30 degree to it. Draw the development of the truncated prism with its truncated surface inclined at 60 degrees to its axis and bisecting it. Now, the regular pentagonal prism, what is height? Its height is 60. It is what is the base edge? The distance length it is 30 mm. It is resting on HP with its base. So that means it is resting on pentagonal base. Okay. The vertical face. So I hope you can imagine the pentagonal prism. So the vertical faces, rectangular faces, what are those? Those out of that vertical 5 faces, one vertical face which is closest to VP is 30 degree to it. Means one face you have to show at an angle of 30 degrees to VP. In that way, you have to draw the top view of the pentagon, the way you draw in the first position in solids. So it is a positioning he has mentioned. Okay, then he says draw the development of the truncated prism. Truncated prism means what here? Any prism, if it is cut at an angle with the base, it's called truncated prism. It's called a truncated prism. If the any solid, not usually in prisms, any solid, if it is cut to the parallel to the axis, parallel to the base, okay, is called a frustum. The frustum concept comes only in a cone and pyramids, not in prisms. So any solid, if it is cut at an angle with its base, okay, so that is called as a truncated solid or truncated prism. In the case of prism, if you cut it, truncated pyramid, truncated cone, you can say it is a any section line is passing at an angle with the base. That is the so in the previous video I explained what is truncated prism means what. Frustum of the cone and pyramid means what he explained. So here he says that draw development of truncated prism with its truncated surface means it is a cutting face. So it is the section line truncated surface inclined at 60 degrees. How it is cutting? At inclined at 60 degrees to its axis. It is inclined to its axis. Okay, axis inclination. What are the axis you draw? Front view of the prism you draw. So that that particular axis, to that axis it is making 60 degrees, and where it is drawn, it is the section line should pass bisecting it, means what? It is half the way of the axis. That is the he has given. Now first I will draw the first position. Always in developments you have to draw first position. You have to draw first position is front view and top view. The way regularly you draw in solids, position of solids. Now I will draw small xy line here. Don't draw long line. So xy line you draw 0.35 thickness I will take. I draw xy line. Now I will draw the, so I will name this as what? As usual it is x, and this is the VP, and this is the HP. Okay, I will extend this line a little bit more. Okay, this is line I draw. Now I will draw the pentagon. So I have to top view of the prism is what? Pentagon. Pentagon, how to keep it? He has mentioned here. How to keep it? It is kept such a way that the vertical face closest to VP. So any face what you draw, face you show closest to VP, that should make 30 degree to VP. Now I have to draw the pentagon. How to draw pentagon? You know, first you draw pentagon. So pentagon of size what? 30 mm. So 30 mm, 0 angle. Okay. Then again length 30 mm, angle how much? 72. Again 30 mm, angle how much? 144. Again 30 mm, angle how much? Minus 144. Again 30 mm, angle minus 72. It will close the pentagon. So this pentagon first you draw. So manually how to draw, you know how to draw pentagon planes, pentagon pyramids. So you have to use that method. Now how to draw here? Manual drawing is very easy. First you have to draw 30 degree line. You have to draw 30 degree line. Now I have drawn pentagon. I keep it aside for a moment now. Now he says that the one of the, see this particular whatever edges you are seeing of the pentagon, they are the vertical faces of pentagon prism. Because when you do naming, I am naming how I will do it. AA1, BB1, CC1. In that way I will do naming, because AA1 is longer edge, B1 is longer edge. So longer edge, so it forms rectangular. It forms a rectangular faces. Rectangular faces. It will be in this way. right? It will be vertical face. So that vertical face I have to show here. Now how to draw it now? So I'll draw 30 degree line here, small 30 degree line here. What is the angle I have to maintain? 30 degree. 30 degree this side means 30 degree this side. Same it is. Okay. So I'll draw a line here. So this side I will draw. I show the angle. For confirmation, you see it is 30 degree. Correct. Next, you have to keep this pentagon such that one of these out of 5 sides should come on this line. Meaning is that he says vertical face closest to VP is 30 degree to it. Then what I will do now? I'll move this one first. You decide. I decide. I want this side to be on this line. That means what I'll do now here. Okay. I'll take this point here on this line. Okay. Then I'll move it. Rotation. So I'll select whole figure once again. All pentagon sides I'll select. This point should be, this point corner of the pentagon should be here only. So that's why I'll take this as a center. This is a center of rotation. Now this line I want on this line. So this end I'll select. I'll bring it here. Keep it on this here. Before keeping it, you make sure that copy of should be off here. So I'll keep it here. So this is the position he wants. That means what is happening now here? This vertical face which is nearer to VP, where VP is here, no, they should make 30 degree to VP. So this is, you have done it. Okay. So that I'll show you in 3D here now. I'll show you 3D here. How it is kept, I'll show you. Now this is the I drawn already for reduce my time here. So this is the XY line. See, this my line is XY line. And this is the 30 degree line I drawn. 30 degree line I drawn. This 30 degree line it is there. And okay, I'll show you. So 30 degree line, this is the 30 degree line here. And on that line I kept this pentagon of 30 mm side. How much it is there? 30 mm side pentagon I kept it. Now this is the solid pentagon solid. So I'll return back. So now here when you see in solid in 3D this one. See, now when I look here and I look its front view, top view, it is in this way. Top view, it is in this way. When I look its front view, it is in this way. See. Correct? This is front view. Now this front view I have to draw now. I have to draw now. This front view I will draw it. So I'll project these points. Okay. So I'll first, before that, sorry, I have to name it. So I'll name this as same as solids. A in bracket A1. It is B in bracket B1. It is C in bracket C1. This is D in bracket D1. And this is a E in bracket E1. Okay, I'll draw it first. Next, I'll project. So first of all, I'll arrange my this letters. Now I have not darken this one. I have to choose which line. This line I have to choose. Darken all these lines. So I'll dark this one. Make it dark. Now I'll project it. This projector of A1. Okay, it's a projector of A1. Sorry. And then I project this BB1. Now what is the height of A1 here? It is total height. What is the height of axis height? 60. So I will not project the axis. I will project axis first. So how to find out the midpoint of pentagon? So I will draw one bisector from one corner to opposite side here. Take another corner and opposite side midpoint you draw. You get this. This is the midpoint of pentagon. Now from here you draw axis line. The projector. And this you show axis line, chain line. What is the height? 60. Okay, then now what I will do? I will complete the front view. Now I will project this one, A1. How much height? 60. Then last point is here. This I will draw it. You can do anyway. If you have perfect mouse handle, you can do the way you want. Only thing figure should be correct. See, I am projecting these points. This is the back edge. Showing midpoint. So I'll back edge it is from here. It is back edge. This is the line. So this is the front view. Now I'll okay. Now see here. I'll name it. This is A1. This is the for time being I'll keep it here. So I'll name it here. This is what I'll zoom the area. This is the A. This is the A1 dash. This is the A dash. Okay. This is the here top is B. It is B dash. It is a B1 dash. It is C. No, it is B1 dash. Dash. This is also seen. I have not projected this one. This CC1. It is here. And it is line. Okay, everything first you have to keep light because I have not darkened this because after introducing the section line, you have to make the retained portion. Which retained portion that you have to make it dark. I will tell you. Okay, now this I name it. This is what here it is a C dash. Sorry, it is C1 dash, and this is the C dash. And here it is a D dash, and it is a what? D1 dash. Correct? So this is D1 dash. Now at the axis point I'll show you this axis. If you don't axis naming, if you don't do on top view, no problem, but you are doing in front here. I'll show here in bracket it is O dash. In bracket it is a O1 dash. And this is the E1. E1 is here, which is backside. It is actually this backside is not seen. So this line I'll make it a hidden line, dotted line. So this here. Now I'll name this hidden line. This is E dash. This is the E1 dash. Okay. This is the E1. This E1 I'll take this side. Okay. Now this is the front view drawn. Front view drawn. Okay. Now don't darken these lines initially. So now just see here in this figure. If you see here, see same thing it is there. So it is solid now. That's why you're not seeing it. Now I'll make it line here. See. Only thing is this is here. This is seen line. This is seen line, and this light line is hidden line, which is the E on backside. This is seen. This is seen. Only this axis it is not here. That's why its axis is not shown here. So in solid there is no portion of there is no point in showing axis here. So here this is only axis here. This hidden 1, 2 seen. This is 2. This is 2 seen. Same here it is there. See this 1, 2. It is seen. It is seen. It is only hidden axis it is. Okay. So that is a front view. Correct? Top view is what here? Same thing here. This top view. Okay. This front view. Okay. Now I'll come back to the problem. Now I have to introduce section line now. What he says in the problem? In the problem he says that it is the vertical. He says that draw the development of the truncated prism with its truncated surface inclined at 60 degree to its axis and bisecting it. Now what is the angle? He has mentioned the truncated surface angle. It is 30 degrees. It is a sorry, not 30 degrees. He has mentioned how much here? 60 degrees. Now you have to, that means you have to introduce section line at angle of 60 degrees, bisecting the axis, and the angle is 60 degrees with axis. He has mentioned with the axis. How to draw it now? I'll show here. First, what you do? You draw one line, small line you draw at the mid of the axis, because it's bisecting at the mid. See midpoint you can see here on my see midpoint you can interest case option you can see midpoint here. So a small line I draw from this side. Then I'll draw one line from this point. Same here for manual also. You have to draw one line at the mid of the axis. You mark total height is how much? 60. Total height is how much here? It is 60. 60 half means 30. From there, from this point, I'll draw a line. Okay, I'll take a midpoint here. I'll draw one line. Okay, so what is here? You have to maintain the angle with, not here angle with horizontal he has mentioned. He has mentioned angle with axis he has mentioned. From here it is 60. From here to 60 means what is angle from horizontal? It is 30, no, total is 90. So 30. So I'll maintain 30 here, angle 30. So I'll draw here, see. So I'll use section line type here. So I'll make thick line it is. So this side extra line I'll draw, and this extra line again I'll extend back this line here, right? So if you want to maintain extra, you can maintain extra, and or if you don't want to show this extra line, you can trim it also. If you trim it also, no problem. So this is the section. Now what is happening is that truncated means this is truncated portion, and this portion has to be removed. This portion, see this portion, I'm showing, see my cursor, this portion removed. This portion is retained portion, means this portion I have to make it dark. So again what you do here, 1 mm thick you choose here. From again you overdraw on this one, this portion. Then you from here to here it is the retained portion, CC1, and from here to here it is a retained portion. Which one? This one. Sorry, I not extended it. Sorry, I have to extend up to here, this line. Okay. Then I have not shown here, so I will show this one. From here to here, extend here, and this portion is some portion is hidden. This is the dark. I make it dark. How to do dark now? Again I choose line command. Dark, again redraw from this intersection point. I redraw up to here. It is a dark line. So this is retained portion now. This is a removed portion. See, this is retained portion. Make it dark. Now I show the angle. Which angle you show? Whatever angle mentioned in the problem. From here to here you mention the angle. Even though you have taken, okay, this is angle 60. So this is complete. Now you have to decide cut points. How to decide cut points now? I told in the previous video. Once again I repeat all the video here, the same points here. You have to decide cut points. Means when you pass a cutting plane on the solid, you have to decide cut point, because you have to draw the profile. You need reference points. Best example, your ladies do rangolis. So if you want to do a profile, first you go on putting dots, yes or no, to get a correct profile, and then you join, you get a perfect profile. Like that, you need to have the reference points, cut points on the okay, on the easiest points where you can locate easily such points. So such points you have to decide on here in solids. You have to decide here, coming back to subject here. Now you decide what here, you have to decide cut points on longer edges. See, these are AA1 longer edge, BB1, CC1, DD1, EE1 longer edges. If the section plane is passing on the longer edges, you have to decide cut points there. If the section plane is passing to the base, see bottom base or top face, if it is passing there, you have to decide cut points. And if the section line is changing its angle, changing angle means what here, like this here. So suppose it is going up to here it is center axis, it is in this way. Again next is going in this way, changing its direction. That means so again you have to decide cut point where change in direction takes place. At that point you will get one cut. There you have to decide cut points. There you have to decide. I hope you can imagine. Now that I will show in 3D now. How many cut points you get? Now you have to decide cut points here. So it is cutting AA1. So one cut point comes here. It is the first cut point. I type here one cut point. Usually naming one starts from AA1. Usually you have to follow. It is 1 dash. I get second cut point on BB1. It is 2 dash. Third cut point you get it here. Okay. It is E is backside. Later on you have to go in a circular form. Okay. Right. So then after BB1 comes, which comes CC1. So I will decide cut points here. It is 3 dash. Then I decide cut points on DD longer edge. It is a D dash, D1 dash. Is the fourth cut point. Next I'll decide on E1 last. So it comes cutting here. See at this point. So it will show here. It is 5 dash. Okay. So how many cut points you get? 5 cut points you get. How many cut points you get? 5 cut points you get. So 5 cut points. How to understand these cut points? Now I'll show the in your 3D here. So now this is the solid object I have drawn. Now what I'll do, same method I follow. I'll draw an axis here. I'll draw an axis here. Okay. So I'll show you. I'll draw an axis here. For your reference, I'll draw an axis. Just to show the cut points I am drawing it. Okay, now this is mid here, so from midpoint I'll draw a line, a triangle. Midpoint is here, line. There, from there I draw a line. How much angle I want to maintain with the axis? 60 means I have to maintain with horizontally how much? 30. Same thing I am doing here. So 30 degrees. So it goes up to here. So this I'll extend back. This is 3D I am using just to make you understand. Up to here I'll draw. Okay. So this line I'll draw it now. Now this is written portion. Now this portion is removed portion. How to do that now? What I'll do here, see, I'll just all the facilities are available in this 3D. That's why I'll show here now. So what I'll do, I'll just this is for just for understanding. Doing this and that. To show that how would the cutting cut punch you are decided. That's why I'm doing this one. Okay. Okay. I'll trim it. Now this also I'll trim it. Now what I'll everything as reference I taken now. Okay. Now I'll return. I'll do cutout. Symmetric cutout. Okay, this is finished. Now if you see from front, it looks in this way now. If I show in solid, it is in this way. Now how many cut punch you get? How to see that cut punch here now? I'll show you. Can you see here? So this is AA1 longer edge which was earlier there. This is BB1. This is a CC1. Okay, right? So in the front view I'll show here. I'll show the lines here. So this is the AA1. This is the BB1. This is CC1. This is the DD1. Backside is the small line. Light line is the E1. Now how many cut points you get? 1, 2. So I'll show in the, now isometric now 3D here. Now see here. 1, 2, 3, okay, 4 and 5. Correct? You get how many cut points here? Same thing here. How many cut points you get here? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 4 and 5 cut points you get. That's just, it is a exact, it is not exact drawing what I am drawn. It is exactly the shape you get in this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 comes here. 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here, 5 comes here. Correct? So this is the shape what you get. Right? So 1, it is 1, 2, 3, 4 and it is 5. Okay? So you get 5 cut points. Okay? So that I am showing here. So 5 cut points. After that, now come to the development part here. Now you have to develop. Whenever you open any prism, if you wrap paper on the prism, vertical faces, so then you open it, the shape will be rectangle. Shape will be rectangle. So basic development of prism is rectangle. In the previous video I explained. So what is shape here? It is rectangle shape. In this way it is. Sorry. In this way it is. Okay, and how many faces? It is having 5 faces, 5 vertical faces. That means you get 5 faces here. 1, just a rough figure I am drawing. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 you get in this way. So this is just a rough figure I am showing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is called basic development. Basic development of the solid. When you cut the solid here in this portion, in this way, section, by passing section plane, So this portion is removed. So which portion is removed? After that, the shape of the solid will change. Solid will, the development will change. That we have to do it now. Okay. So I'll remove this figure. Now, what is length? How much you take? That depends on number of sides. Now, what is number of side here? What is side of the pentagon here? 30 mm. 30 mm means this side dimension is how much here? This is 30 mm. So 30 into 5 means how much? 150. So you have to take length 150. What is height? 60. They have to take height 60. That you have to do it. So I'll show you now. This is the development. Now what I'll do, from here I'll draw a line from this point, or take any same line here. How much you take? 30 into 5. 30 into 5 distance total length here. 30 into 5 is 150. 150. Correct? It's 150 you take. So I'll fit here. So, and again here also development what you draw should be thin, initially thin, because you have to darken only written portions. Now first line I drawn. This is how much here? This I drawn 130, 150. Now next, what is height? 60. So I'll draw height 60. Again thin line I'll choose here, 0.235. Height is how much? 60, or you can type, or 60 you can take this reference also. 60. This is the, you are done. Then it is having how many vertical faces? 5. 5 sides means 5 faces. So what I'll do, to do that, what you do, before that, first you name it, dimension it clearly. This is dimension. Then it becomes constraint. It becomes a constraint dimension. So it should be here. Okay, now I'll draw a free line. Just draw a free line. There are so many ways, but in the manual you can do is easily keep a scale here, go on marking 30, 30, 30, 30, 30 in that way, and draw vertical lines. You get five divisions. You can get 5 parts. So here in computer, even you can do by taking point command here, point at distance of from here 30, 30. So it is a lengthy process. So just easy method is what here, just you draw on free line, first line you draw. Okay, then what you do, you dimension it from here to here dimension. How much you want? You want this as 30. So it will change, sorry. Here it is 30. So this dimension I will make it here. How much it is? 35. Okay. So there is some problem here. Okay, let it be. Now, if you want, otherwise I'll do a point command. I use a point command, or I can use a line command also. From here I draw 30 mm line. This is 30 mm line here, and then I'll draw vertical line 30. And again I again take 30 mm line. There is some problem here, so I'll draw in this way. You can do in this way also, 30 mm line. From here you draw again 30 mm. Then vertical line you draw this way. In this way you go on making the divisions of E line, drawing a distance of equal distance. Now how much you get? How much you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we show only one dimension. How much you have taken? This how much you have taken? 30. Don't show all this. Now here what you have to do is that you have to name this. This is the always development is having a true shape. All dimensions are true here. So now here, from where you are opening, that is important here. If I am opening from AA1, then I should start from AA1. So whatever paper you have wrapped, just imagine you have wrapped on paper on that. You have to open from which position. I can open at any point. Suppose you take one any solid part and wrap on paper. I can wrap and you make it integral continuous paper. Then you can cut it at any point, no, to open it. Same way. So I am opening which point I have named here. I am having AA1, BB1, CC1, DD1, EE1. So I can open it from any point, AA1 also, BB1 also, CC1 also, DD1 also, or EE1 also. But usually we will start opening from AA1 for your convenience and understanding. So that's why I taken one point. First cut point I taken as A1. So I'm opening from A1. So I'll name it as A1. See, these are A1 means what it is. They are longer edges. So you have to name them as capital letters. So capital letters I'll type here A1. This first longer edge. It is B1. It is second longer edge. C1. It is third longer edge. D1 is the fourth longer edge. E1 it is a fifth longer edge. Now again lastly all longer edge over now. This edge means this edge is what, don't confuse. This is the ending part. Again this is A1 only. I have to end up at A1 only. So it is A1. Okay, now see these are all true heights. These are all true heights. A1 how much? 60 heights. Now I have to transfer these cut points, okay, respectively on those longer edges. Now there is one is on A1. So I'll project this one. And when you're projecting, you have to project only true heights. So this is here, A1 is true. A1 height is true means the distance one is also having true heights. If I measure from A1 to 1 or A dash to 1, it is true height only. That's why I'm transferring, you have to transfer true heights only. Now okay, I'll project same way, I'll project this 2 is on B1, I'll transfer it. Where is the 3 is on CC1, I'll transfer it. Where is 4 here, again is D1 is true, and also 4 height is also true, so DD1. Whereas 5, it is, even though it is the backside, but E dash E1 dash is a true height. That means 5 what is your marked is also having a true dimensions. From 5 is there, is coming on E1. Lastly is again A1 means I have to transfer again, project this one again up to here. Okay, so I will, how many cut points you get? So here I'll name them. Same cut points I'll transfer here. This is what, 1 here. Just imagine this is 1. So for understanding, I'll remove this dimension now. So this is first point. Or you can keep a point command for understanding. Take a thick point command. This is the first point. This is second point. This is third point. This is fourth point. This is fifth point. Again, it is 1 point. Now what you do? I'll name it as, this is the 2. Don't use 2 dash here. Don't use 3. It is 4. Okay, this is 5. Again, it is a 1. Okay, now I'll join it because this is the prism is having a not curved surface. It is a all or straight line shape. That's why I'll do line command. Thickness I'll change here now to 1.4. So 1 to 2 I'll make it thick because it is a, I know it is the edge. This is the retained surface. 3 to 4, 5. Again 1. Again you have to come out up to 1 to A. Then you have to A1 to A1 here and 1. Now what is this one? This is the retained portion. This is the removed portion. Top one is. Now here in the retained portion, some portion of longer is remained here. See, B1 longer is, B2 is it is removed, and 2 B2 B1 is remained. That's why I'll draw longer edge. So out of CC1, C3 is removed, 3 C1 is retained. So out of DD1, D4 is removed. This is the retained. This is the again retained. So this is the whatever dark I have shown. That's why I kept initially everything light. This is development of a pentagonal prism with the section 9 what is mentioned here with this. If I fold this one, you get the same shape. You get same shape what is shown in the 3D here. You get this same shape, you get it here. Okay, so I hope you understood this concept here. Okay, now you have to type here in between here. You will type, it is a capital letters development. So I'll make it dark. I'll increase its height. So increase the font size or not height. Okay, this is development. You have to show here. Even you can show by different color also. Development. This is solution for the problem. If you do this much, with showing all dimensions, this is the correct solution for the problem. Now another video I have made it, but in between there is no voice in that. But methodology what I explained in this video, same method is followed there also. So you can, I'll upload that video also. You can go to that video also. Thank you.